Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. It is going to be the return of the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, going for the Panthers this week. Seahawks are 5.5-point favorites. 42 is the total. Adam, we're getting a ton of, is it an upgrade to go to Andy Dalton and blah, 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 and all this stuff that's happening with this team. It doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. It could be prime Tom Brady. There's no weapons for this Panthers team. Like, nobody can get open. Go watch the all 22s at the end of the week every week, like we do. You will see Panthers that were running with corners in their hip pocket like the entire time. Like, nobody can get any separation whatsoever. Doesn't matter if it's Andy Dalton. Doesn't matter if it's prime Tom Brady. It's not in the account. It would only be Seahawks or pass for me. Even with all the injuries that they have, it would still only be Seahawks or pass for me. I can't see myself back in the Panthers.
What's most interesting to me about this game is this is going to be the best defense that we've seen Seattle go against thus far. And we saw Seattle's offense have first half success against the Rams. They were terrible in the second half. And then we saw them have success throughout the game against the Detroit Lions. Another game that I went back and paid close attention to because I was trying to figure out a little bit more about who the Seahawks are. Geno Smith threw some darts in that game. Geno Smith had some absolutely outstanding throws. He also had a couple of absolutely incomprehensible decisions that allowed the Detroit Lions to get back into that game, including that sack he took back by about the 1 yard line that ultimately allowed them to tie it. So I'm not sure I really know Seattle quite yet, but I do know that this defense is decent. And on the other side, I have a pretty good feeling that Carolina's not going to be able to do anything offensively. So I think, to what you said, Matt, Carolina team total under, full game under are the ways that I would be interested in it, but you're not going to find me laying more than a field goal with Seattle until I have a little better sense of what this team is.
Steven, I was as high on Seattle as anybody entering this season. I still got to see. We've got the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde version of this team so far. Let me see what you can do here in week 3, and then maybe we can get a position. But where do you stand on the Panthers offense, and is this actually an upgrade? And where do you stand on the injury front with the Seattle Seahawks?
I don't. If it's an upgrade, it doesn't mean that they're good now all of a sudden. So that's part of it. I think the Seahawks defense, if I have an opinion on the Seahawks at this point, it's probably that I think the defense might be really bad. They're 27th and 30th in EPA and success rate on D, dead last in drop back success rate through the first couple of weeks. I just don't have a read on this team. I continue each week to be on the opposite side of what the market's doing. So I'm just going to kind of sit back and observe some more, because week 1, the narrative is all the Seahawks are going to kill the Rams. Sharp action on the Rams. Rams win outright. Week 2, the Lions are going to kill the Seahawks. Sharp action on Seattle. Seattle wins outright. This week, Seahawks are going to kill the Panthers. The numbers move towards the Panthers. So I can't figure it out. It's a pass for me. I'm just going to sit back and watch.